Alright, so in this video, we're going to be grading Team 7's performance in the Land of Waves arc. Okay, so to kick this off, I think the first encounter Squad 7 has is the Demon Brothers. And at first, the Demon Brothers go after Kakashi, and it looks like they actually, kill him, take him out. But he actually uses a substitution jutsu to actually find out who the Demon Brothers are actually going after, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. And then after that, the Demon Brothers try to go after Tazuna, but Sasuke manages to stop them with a kunai knife. And I think he throws a shuriken as well to actually stop them from coming at him. And then, I know the Demon Brothers kind of like, the chains kind of break, and the Demon Brothers keep coming after Tazuna. Um, and yeah, then then finally Kakashi steps in and takes them out. So that was the first real encounter these guys had. Um, and yeah, very, very good stuff from Sasuke. I think Naruto actually gets injured in this fight. Yeah, he gets poisoned, so he actually probably did the worst out of everyone. And Sakura, you can't really blame her. She's there right beside Tazuna, guarding him. So yeah, I think she did all right in this situation. Um, but yeah, grading them in this situation, Kakashi gets an A. Um, he did what he had to do. He took them out, but also he found out who they were actually after, which I thought was brilliant once again. Sasuke, obviously, I think he has to get an A because he probably excelled in this situation. The Demon Brothers are Chunin level ninjas, so it's really easy for anyone to be overwhelmed in this situation. But he stepped up, and he did well. He performed. Naruto was a bit disappointing. Didn't really do anything. He gets injured as well, which I guess makes him lose points. So yeah, at the end of this, I think Kakashi gets an A, Naruto gets an E, Sasuke gets an A, and Sakura gets a C. Okay, so I think moving on to the next encounter, the next one is Zabuza. He comes in, he throws his I forget what his sword's called, but he throws his sword, hits a tree and like he disappears almost out of nowhere. Squad 7 and him have a brief exchange of words, and then the fighting starts. Zabuza and Kakashi mix it up a little bit. Zabuza uses the hidden miss technique, um, but I think Kakashi manages to dispel it a little bit, and then you know shortly afterwards, Kakashi and Zabuza are mixing it up. Kakashi gets kicked into the water, and then he gets trapped in Zabuza's water prison technique. So at this point, Team Seven's in trouble. It looks like they're gonna get wiped out. Um, but somehow Naruto manages to come up with an idea, which Sasuke is on the same wavelength with. Like he knows what Naruto wants to do, wants to pull off. Um, so basically Naruto attacks. No, Sasuke gets attacked by Zabuza. He gets beat down a little bit. Then Naruto uses some shadow clones to try and not only get Zabuza off Sasuke, but try to get his he's actually no, that was before that. No, yeah. So he uses shadow clones to attack Zabuza. And in between all that, he uses the transformation jutsu to turn into um, I think it's called a demon shuriken. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I should probably know this. But yeah, he turns into a demon shuriken. Sasuke grabs it, pulls out his own demon shuriken, and he uses the shadow shuriken jutsu. So he throws a shuriken, and there's another shuriken within the shadow of the first one, and he throws it directly at Zabuza and not the water clone that Zabuza made. Um, and yeah, so like he goes past him, he dodges it. No, he catches the first one. He dodges the second one, and yeah, Naruto throws a kunai and he releases Kakashi. I thought this was absolutely brilliant, to be able to come up with this sort of move or strategy, if you will, in this situation was really, really good. But moving on, Kakashi goes toe to toe with Zabuza. They both use the Water Dragon Jutsu, and then somehow Kakashi manages to trick Zabuza into thinking he can see into the future. So basically, Zabuza is just flustered. He doesn't know what's going on. he gets hit by the water. I forget what the jutsu is called. It's called the water vortex jutsu. Yeah, that's it. He gets hit by it. He's done after that, and obviously Haku appears after that. But yeah, but rounding all that off, let's go to the gradings after hearing all that. So I think Kakashi gets a C from that, and one of the main reasons is because he does lose this fight initially, and he needs the help of Sasuke and Naruto initially. Um, well, really, his squad. He needs the help from his squad to be able to bail him out, so he can actually beat Zabuza. So, but in the end, he actually did beat Zabuza, so he kind of makes up for losing initially. So yeah, I think a C is a good grade for him. Sasuke gets an A. I think yeah, look, he did brilliantly in the situation. You're basically up against a Jonin level ninja. You shouldn't really have a chance to be able to do anything against a ninja like this, but obviously pulling out that Shadow Shuriken Jutsu, I think that's brilliant in this situation. And yeah, Naruto also gets an a big step up from his E from the initial encounter they had with the Demon Brothers. And yeah, the same reason Sasuke gets an A is that he really shouldn't be able to do anything as a Jonin level ninja, but he manages to come up with a strategy that is able to free Kakashi and basically help them beat Zabuza. So that was brilliant. And Sakura, I think she gets a C again. You can't really give her a high or a low rating because really, again, Genin shouldn't be able to do anything against a Jonin level ninja. So I think a C is a good grade for her. And lastly, the last encounter is with Zabuza and Haku on the bridge. So what happens is Naruto isn't even here. I think he's still resting because he's injured from I think it's the tree climbing technique, I think. And yeah, so initially, they're waiting on the bridge. The hidden miss technique hidden miss technique happens. And then Sasuke and Haku mix it up a little bit. Actually, no. Sasuke defeats 7 of Zabuza's water clones, and then Sasuke and Haku mix it up a little bit. So, yeah, and Sasuke manages to beat Haku in a fight in speed, which really, really impresses Zabuza. Um, but then shortly afterwards, I think Haku uses, the crystal ice mirrors technique and kind of messes up Sasuke a little bit. So, yeah, so that wasn't too great for Sasuke. And on the flip side, Kakashi is fighting Zabuza. Zabuza is using the hidden miss technique once again, and so Kakashi's finding it hard to deal with. Um, yeah, and in the midst of all this, Naruto actually shows up, and yeah, at the end it was actually kind of cool because Naruto actually takes out. Well, it looks like he knocks out Haku, but he just kind of like dazes him a little bit, and I don't know, they have a brief exchange. Haku says, "All right, Naruto, I'll fight you after this. I'm going to finish off Sasuke." And then Naruto does the dumbest thing ever after this. He and every other character like says this as well. Kakashi says it, Sasuke says it. You know how stupid this is. He goes inside of Haku's technique instead of trying to attack from the outside or find some other strategy to be able to take down Haku from outside the technique. It's I think because of this, the Naruto's rating should go down because it's just a really stupid move. I think part of being a good ninja is making good decisions, and that was not a good decision. Yeah, so what happens is both Naruto and Sasuke get basically destroyed by this technique. There's nothing they can do about it. Kakashi's having a hard time too. He's been cut by Zabuza. Um, and yeah, things are looking pretty bad. Naruto, I think Sasuke goes down because he actually saved Naruto from being hit by Haku's technique. Sasuke unlocks the Sharingan in the midst of the fight as well, which is impressive. Um, and yeah, once Sasuke goes down, Naruto starts using the Nine-Tailed Fox's chakra, and he ends up beating Haku as well. Kakashi, this kind of gives him a boost in the fight. Like, um, he realizes, they can win this fight. He ends up using Fang. Oh, what is it called? I don't know. He summons like a bunch of dogs. Yeah, he uses the summoning technique, and he manages to like um, stop Zabuza from moving so that he can use his Raikiri technique. Um, and yeah, so he goes to like try and finish off Zabuza, but Haku jumps in the way and dies instantly. Then after that, Kakashi ends up beating Zabuza fairly easily, and yeah, that was pretty much it for the fight. Yeah, so let's just go straight to the rankings. Kakashi, I think Kakashi gets a B, and simply because I think he learned from the previous fight. Um, you know, when he first fought Zabuza, I think he underestimated Zabuza massively. I think he knew that Zabuza was a dangerous ninja, but I don't think he realized how dangerous he actually was, and he just completely he got things wrong. But this time, I think he was better prepared. He even though Zabuza came with a different strategy, like he was able to, I think, do a lot better this time than he did last time. So I think a B is a good grade. Sasuke gets an A once again. I think Sasuke, he does well in like pretty much all these situations. I can't give him a lower rating than A because I think he does super well against Haku, who's like, I mean, he's at least Chunin level Haku, maybe low Jonin, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he does really really well against Haku. Um, and Naruto, I think he should get. Oh my god, Naruto. I don't know. I think Naruto he does end up beating Haku, but that is with help from the Nine Tails. You know what? Naruto really shouldn't be able to do much in this situation, I think, but that's an excuse that I probably shouldn't use too much. So I'm gonna give Naruto a C because I don't think he necessarily did bad against Haku, but just that decision early on was just stupid. So he gets a C. And Sakura, yeah, she gets a C. I mean, what more could she have done in that situation? There's no way she's going toe to toe with Zabuza or even Haku. Just a really dangerous mission in general. So, um, but yeah, so those are kind of my rankings for my gradings for the Lands of Waves arc. I should do like an overall grade, but I like to do these battles individually, um, because it's a better reflection of how well the team actually did, in general. But yeah, that's about it.